Hello and welcome back to my channel. Soul here. Today we have Dr. T, Volcano Island on our archipelago. Also, we have the mega crab. We are on the last throws. I think we have at 6 o'clock my time. After that, we're gonna have an extra 24 hours. So what? About 30 hours left of mega crab. So today, keeping on the theme of what I've been doing with the mega crab, which is Smokey Hooka. I took down Dr. T using that same combination. So I'm going to show you what I did. As always, I'm going to show you my stats. You probably know them by heart now if you watch my channel. But in any case, here are my heavies, max level heavies. They have about 7,500 health. My Sukas, they have about base health. They have about 400 base health, and a whole bunch of damage per second. My arty and my barrage are max. I didn't use them too much, only at the end. And then I was unboosted for right now, so I had 92 base GBE. So yeah, let me show you what I did. Oh, but before, let me show you. I'm pretty stoked. I'm at level 52 of the crab right now. In terms of the leaderboard in the local US, I'm right now at 739. I slid down a couple of steps from last night. I was about a 532 in the US, which is pretty good. I mean, most of the guys are, the highest guys at level 88, which is amazing. For my task force, I'm still number one, which is pretty good. Thanks for my task force. If you guys are watching, you guys are doing very good. So yeah, if you have not found or seen my mega crab playlist of all the takedowns that I've done before, please do watch it. It's going to be on a link on the upper right corner. It's going to be a letter I. So please go check it out. And now let's take a look at what we did at the mega crab. Not at the mega crab, but Dr. T. So the first few ones I actually did it with just Smokey Hooka. It's not that difficult to do. Let me move this aside because this is where it needs to be. So there was some free GB there. I didn't see it because of the tree. I just kept walking. My goal is just to see. I walked there so I could be on a diagonal. Remember, Sukas and all the troops walk better on a diagonal. So I'm going to park there. That rocket launcher is no threat to my girls. They can take a couple hits. So once there, I'm going to shock, send critters, and just create just general pandemonium. That boom cannon is going to be distracted for a while, but not that it matters because he's going to get destroyed within a second of getting spotted. Once I took down that machine gun, there isn't anything else to do. I mean, this is something that you could repeat. If obviously, if you don't have shock launchers, it might be difficult. But in reality, any side on this stage could be approachable. You can barrage that, an artillery, that rocket launcher, or you could just straight up, outnumber it with riflemen. Whatever low level troop you have is going to be able to get this one done. No problem at all. Let's take a look at stage 2. Again, four boats of Sukas. If I were to do this, and if I were low level, the right side would be the best option for me, and mainly because if you cannot GBE that rocket launcher, then the right side is better because you can just engage it and take it out of the way. Now, if you can GBE it, then the left side looks a lot better. So it's your call on how you want to do it. But we're doing Smokey Hooka, so we're going for the kill. You saw I waited. I flare on that right side, and I waited a little bit so my troops walked back, and then I flare up. And that was a perfect diagonal line in the grid. So whenever you walk across in a 45-degree line from the grid, and whenever you walk with the grid, the Sukas walk in a nice straight path. So just do remember that. So again, I shocked and critters, clear what needed to be clear. That rocket launcher is having some range there, so I need to move up to avoid getting hit by it. And then from there, my Sukas are just gonna mill that in a couple seconds. So that was stage 2. let's take a look at stage 3 really quickly. Again, 4 boats of Sukas, or maybe 3. I don't know how many, because I know I had lost some Sukas at the beginning. So I'm thinking I'm landing 4. So now I'm clearing that that rocket launcher, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk diagonally up to where that shock launcher rocket launcher combo is. So again, I'm using the fact that Sukas tend to gravitate to the closest building, and then get them so that I'm walking on that 45-degree off vertical. And then again, it's just the grid. Remember, the grid here is running sort of this way and that way. So I'm smoking all the way to the top. My priority is that rocket launcher first, and the shock launcher second. So my initial shock is going to cover the rocket launcher, shock launcher, mortar, and then my second should be covering the machine gun. But I'm not sure if that's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did. Some critters there just for good measure. Oh, the rocket launcher has range. Good that I send those critters, because they're gonna distract that rocket launcher. So now I just flare up. That rocket launcher, it still has range on me, because I know, because he's firing at the critters. But you can see that it doesn't have the damage per second to take down even a critter on one shot. So this should not be a problem. Either way, I still send a critter pack just in case, to be sure. Now, so that was it. I forgot to tell you what you should be doing on this stage if you're not doing Smokey Hooka. Yeah, I mean, either way looks good. I am a firm believer of, if you're gonna push, the shortest route is the best. So just push right here in the front. Maybe take the rocket launcher and shock the shock launcher, and then move this way, and then from here to the core. I think that's gonna be your best bet. Just go straight to the gut. So for stage 4, I landed more Sukas, because the HU had a little bit more HP than I wanted to. Not that I wanted to. It had a little bit more HP, and being all Suka, you want to take everything out really, really quick. So here I'm taking advantage of that box. Everybody's gonna get nicely grouped there. Oh, but those Sukas decide not to. They decide to go to the farthest point. Reasons, I don't know. So I flare to the top. Those Sukas, they should merge. So it should not be a problem for them. Yeah, they're merging. So now from here, I'm gonna smoke in next to where that cannon, mortar, and sniper tower are. And then this is gonna be my spot. This is where I made my stand. I'm gonna shock, send some critters, get everything nice and distracted. That boom cannon just came out of. Stop looking at my guys or my girls. I lost some Sukas there to the mortars. Dang it! I was too late to the chalk, but either way, the 60 Sukas minus whatever number I lost, we're able to take that HQ really, really fast. So that was stage 4. Let's take a look at stage 5. This time, then I started my standard hookah. It was a little bit more than I wanted. So here the idea is that I'm opening a nice spot right up there, so that I can then smoke my troops in. My heavies are gonna serve as a shield for anything that strays out of my shock area, and then my Sukas are gonna just do the punch. So I'm gonna land here towards this corner and then move up to that spot that I just made. Notice that it's moving up, in a diagonal. So the Sukas should be walking in a nice straight path. Now, one thing about doing long runs with heavies is that you tend to know where your pack is going to go. You're seeing this group of Sukas is following this path of heavies. So these two decided their fate as soon as they decided to go a different way. So now I know where they are. Now I can plan and slowly smoke my Sukas, which are the most important part of my attack, and keep them well shielded. This is a strategy I've been using in the Mega Crab that has been working really, really well. It takes the guesswork out of smoking your troops in, because you know where they're gonna go. and you know where they're gonna be. Now with heavies, you can use them as a minesweeper also. So you have to also deploy them in a way that they're gonna help you clear some mines, right? So that then you save GBE trying to by avoiding having to take mines manually. Now this is one thing. I lost a bunch of Sukas there. Some of the Sukas pop out of the smoke. The main problem here is that heavies get into position first, and because everything is closed, they call dibs on that position. Now the Sukas have to be around them because they got their second, so they get to the available space, and that tend to cause some losses. Now, whenever that happens, you saw me that I waited to flare to the HQ. That way they all move forward, but the timing of that has to be really precise. Because if you flare too early, then your heavies are going to suffer heavy casualties before the smoke is out, therefore putting your Sukas at risk. So it's like balancing that. Now let's take a look at stage 6. I lost only 2 and 4. This one is even better. You can imagine where I'm going to go. I'm opening that area because I'm going to smoke my heavies and Sukas there, and then just push northward from that position. There isn't anything really that can damage them. I may lose a couple of heavies, like I lost 2 heavies to cannon fire, but that's part of the game. That's what they are there for, meat shield. So I'm clearing all those mines, and I failed clearing that last mine right there. All right, so I'm doing my staggered landing. I really don't care if I lose a Suka or 2 because of the cannon or of the machine gun. I let my heavies get hit. Doesn't matter. And then I slowly smoke in my troops. There we go. My first. That's the first loss. And now from here, it's really easy. Just critters to distract anything that's behind the headquarters, and shock to distract anything that's in front of the headquarters. That sniper tower is going to go down, and then everything else is going to go down. I have some Sukas diverging going south. It's okay. They're outside of the flamethrower, so not a big deal. I think I flare them at some point, but remember, before or shortly after you send the flare, send some critters or something to distract, because there's going to be a point where the Sukas are going to be in front of the heavies, taking all the fire for the heavies, which shouldn't be the case. HQ is down. This one was a pretty straightforward attack. If you follow this approach, you will not fail, I promise. And yes, Smoking Hooka, heavies and Sukas are a little bit harder than just smoking one set of troop. But I'm pretty. Once you master this, you'll be unstoppable. All right, so here's a stage 7. Took it down with heavy Suka, smoking them in. I had a couple of errors in terms of smoking. My first approach is going to take the 2 rocket launchers on either side of the map. I don't want those hitting my Sukas from the side. My plan is to smoke in my troops right here and then move them up. But I'm going to take everything out on the middle. So I'm going straight through the gut, doing some mine clearing. And again, the barrage is not on point today. The one boom mine away. I don't think I took it down with artillery, and I didn't. So there's a free crate right there. I'll take whatever you give me, Dr. T. So here's my error. I flared too back. It was too far back. So therefore, my heavies, they need to be close. So if I had just done it maybe, half an inch more, or not half an inch, like where the edge of the middle of that tree is in front of me, it would have been better. But nothing that one good flare could fix. So you see me now. I'm taking everything out. I'm gonna throw some critters. I should, yes. I throw some critters to distract those, or to destroy that shock mine. I don't want my heavies getting retarded by a shock mine. Then I realized, oh no, I flared too close. I need to shock that mortar, which luckily happened. I'm taking some losses for the Hookas, but it really doesn't matter. Now that I'm here, this stage is going down regardless of what happened. I lost all my heavies. I think I have what, 3 heavies left. So now I send some mines or some critters to the back, and then I realize, oh no, I flared too close to the HQ. So I have to prevent those heavies from dying, or my Hooka. So I start sending just medkits like crazy to make sure that my Hookas do not die because of the rocket launcher splash damage. And that was it. You know, pretty quick and easy takedown of Dr. T. Not very complicated. So yeah, I hope you guys can follow this and do it. I hope this is helpful. If you did find it helpful, guys, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to hit that subscribe button on the bottom, or hit my icon that just appeared on the screen. Also, on the right side of the screen, on the left side of the screen, you're going to see a couple of feature videos. One is going to be the Mega Crab. One is going to be one that you may enjoy. So please watch it if you can. And so let's check it out. Take care.